Hi there guys, I bought another one of these. It's the Renault 5 Turbo Forza Edition. The reason I've bought a second one, well I think this is actually the third one I've bought. I want to unlock all the skills, which I've done, but not this one. Because it was taking too long for my skill chain to end once I'd maxed it out. So I'm kind of getting a load of skill points and then stopping my car and I'm waiting, and that seems to add up. So this one makes the skill chain last for an extra second. I'm not taking that, but I've taken everything else. And you can see I've currently got 222 skill points. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes, and then I'm just going to rag it around on the sand dunes and see how many skill points we can get in those 10 minutes, divide it by 10, and then see how many we're getting on average per minute. I guess I should show you where I am. I did say on the sand dunes, but I'm going to show you that. So we are, whoops, how did that happen? Convoy. Oh, there we go. Right, so we're here by Bamborough Castle, and I'm just going to be going up and down on the sand dunes. The reason I like this area, it's very, very easy. You're not really going to crash into anybody. You might flip your car, which is a pain in the arse, so that could happen. That's going to slow us down a bit. But you get kangaroo bonuses, which are really awesome. You do a lot of bouncing around, so that's pretty cool. And also, where I've positioned my car to start, just stop for a sec. If you see these bins just up ahead of us, every time you smash through a bin, you get 1600 points. So the way I do this, I start here, smash through a bin, go and bounce over some sand dunes, do a handbrake turn, come back up here, smash through a bin, stop, and then wait for my skill multiplier, as long as it's at 7. If it's any lower than 7, I carry on. If it's at 7, then I stop. Now, the maximum, if you get 71,000 skill points and you're on a times 7 multiplier, that is going to take you up to 500,000, which is the maximum for getting skills. You get 10 skills for that, and it doesn't matter how many skill points you get higher than that, it caps at 10. So if you get up to 71, stop straight away and let it catch up with you. The reason I'm using this car, pop back in here again, it's got a 7 times multiplier, this. Very, very important, and it's got this, the 3 times faster multiplier builder. So those two are awesome. The rest are pretty handy. This is handy because we bounce around in the air quite a lot, so 20% on that. This one's always handy, 20% on ultimate skill chains, 20% on drift. So there's a few things in here that are quite useful. I don't think we're going to get a skill song while this is going on, so that's not really going to apply to anything. And I'm not going to crash into anybody because there's nobody else here. But yeah, those two skills are very important. But I used to have this one, but now I've switched it off. Now the actual tuning that I'm using on this car, I just downloaded any popular tuning that was 4-wheel drive because it's easier to handle. That's all. So there's nothing really special going on. I've tried a few different tunings. It's just as easy to do this with any of them, but I prefer the 4-wheel drive option because it's just a bit easier to control. So that's where I am. This is where I'm going to start. Let's start the timer. Set a timer for 10 minutes.
Your timer is set for 10 minutes.
Thank you. Off we go. So yeah, smack through that bin, knock out a few of these fences. You want to get your multiplier up to 7 by hitting a lot of stuff. Aim for the dunes that have all these little bushes on them. Oh, that's terrible. Get back on, get back on. Try and go through the fences, go through the little bushes, bounce around on this stuff. Try and do it a bit better than I am. You don't want to go too fast. If you go really fast, then you tend to get you go right up in the air, and it takes a really long time to come back down. So I'm just going to stop here and go back. It takes a long time to come down when you've gone up in the air, so you don't want to do that. Now I'm on a 7 times multiplier already, so I should really stop and let it catch up. But I'm just going to go. It might stop itself the way I'm driving, but I'm just going to go back over to my starting position. You certainly don't want to go over this one too fast because it flips your car. Or if you hit it right on the highest point, you just end up going right up in the air and you have to wait to come back down. So on the way back, I'm going to catch those 2 bins on the end, spin around, and then stop my car. So as long as I'm on 7 times multiplier, I'm happy for it to catch up with me. So that's our first bit. Crash through these bins again. And once I've gone down here and come back, those bins will be back. So that's one of the awesome things about those. They respawn really quite quickly. So a lot of bouncing about on all this stuff. Try and catch some fences. Get some nice kangaroos over here. Smashing through those bushes keeps your multiplier going. Don't go too fast or you might flip your car. I'm going to spin round here. And then just head on back up again. Already almost at a 6 times multiplier. Whee! So there we go, we've got a 7. I'm normally on about 25, 30,000 when I hit the 7. As I say, don't go over this one too fast, because if you do, you just end up right up in the air for about 5 seconds, and you're not scoring points. And you don't get like much for those air bonuses. So as you see, the bins have respawned, so have all these fences, and I want to just catch one of them. Now I think I hit them all. Oh, there's one left. So I'm going to let that catch up. Come on. This is why I removed that extra second, because it was taking too long. So I want to go through the bin on the start, that's 1,600 points immediately. Get a few of these fences and bushes. And now let's do some bouncing. It's more fun when you go really fast, but you have, you tend to flip your car much more easily. So if you're going for skill points, then just take it a little bit easier. And you get the kangaroo bonuses every time your car sort of bounces over these sand dunes. And they're worth a lot. So they're awesome. Skidding about like a bitch. Come on, get up, get up. I'm going to lose my multiplier. Oh, I lost it. It was at 6.1, so that's not too bad. I really don't want to lose the multiplier until it's at 7, really. Because if that happens, you are losing points. But if it's got to 7, you're not losing any points unless it goes over 72,000, then you're losing points. Did I just lose it again? So there we go, a couple of bounces over here. I'm probably going to be on ×5. Oh, close. Go for a couple of these fences. Get over to the bin. Unfortunately, I just want to catch one. No, I really want to be on 7 before I let it go, so I'm just going to smash through these fences again, just to get up to 7. Do a side swipe. 6.4. So at least I don't have to stop. So again, through those bins. You can see there really is no skill whatsoever happening right now, but I'm getting massive skill chains. So go slow over the ones that are slanted sideways. You don't want to be going over those too fast, as you're going to flip your car. And then you'll lose all of those points. So I'm about halfway through the timer. Beautiful, let me get away with it. So sometimes when you roll over, you get away with it. I did break my skill chain. But sometimes you get away with it, sometimes you don't. Bit of bouncing, a little bit of a skid, and now back up again. I think my other Forza is actually better than this one. It must have a better tuning on it, but it does have that extra second thing, which I wanted to get rid of. So I might have to have a look at what the tuning on that one is. I missed it again. I've just lost my skill chain again. Perhaps I need the second. But no, when you're sitting waiting for it to go, it's a bit frustrating. So as long as I don't lose it too many times, it's not too bad. But this is where you get the points, bouncing over this. Then take out just one bin, do your handbrake, and then come back and take out another one. Leave those two for the start of the next race. There's a bin over here as well, actually. I'll take this one. Oh, I missed it. And also, if you've got the house that's a little bit further south from here, then when you drive back down towards your house, if you, just to the left-hand side of the actual road, there's like a path. And the path has loads of bins and benches and stuff, so it's a really good way to drive back along there. Got 4 minutes and 13 seconds left. Going quite slow, this 10 minutes. Feels like I've been doing it for longer. But I like this, it's fun. Easy to do, very hard to make a mistake. Fun, easy to keep up your skill chain, easy to get points. I'll go a bit further this time, I'll go over this one. Oh no, don't flip. Oh, phew. The reason I've decided to go a little bit further is when you go a bit further away, all of those fences that are on the car park, they'll all respawn, so I'll get all that back, and when you crash through those, it gets your multiplier up nice and quickly. So yeah, stuff respawns when you drive away from it, But the bins, I've noticed you don't have to drive very far away from those. They respawn quite quickly. I'm just going to drive up to the bins and take them out, and then I'm going to stop and take this skill. Oh, flipping out. 3 minutes left. Doing really bad. But I'm getting points. So I had 222. We've got to minus that off our total when we finish, see what we've got. Make sure I leave. Oh, I did get one. So I've got a bin man. So I'll stop, let it catch up, and then I'll take off with my fresh bins. Beautiful. So now whack all them out of the way. Drive through a couple of these things. I mean, these fences, they don't give you much. If you sideswipe into them, you get the 1600 points. But I think it's easier just to go straight and get all the kangaroos. That seems to be the fastest way that I've discovered so far. It's just bouncing. Bouncing. These kangaroos give you loads. You just want to make sure you don't lose it. You don't want to lose control. You don't want to go too fast. Let's go back. We've got 7 multipliers, so it doesn't matter if we use the skill chain now. But if we can get some more kangaroos, that will be lovely. Yeah, as I say, if you notice that you're up at about 71,000, just stop, because anything over that, and you're throwing points away, you really don't want that. So as long as you're on 7 times multiplier, and you're below the 72,000 mark, you're good. There we go, just going to stop on this one. Let that catch up. What have I got? 1 minute 36 left. There we go. Take out those. Get a few fences. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. It makes me nervous when I start to tilt to the side. So you just got to be careful going over the sand dunes. Don't spend too long up in the air. The air bonuses are rubbish. And the crash landing bonus, look at that, 1600 crash landing bonus I just got there. And I'd barely left the floor. I was probably about 2 or 3 foot off the floor. So, I mean, if you go right up in the air bonuses, they never go yellow. So they're not very high bonuses. You're better off to just bounce along with the kangaroos, and you get the crash back down bonuses, even if you don't go very high. So you're going to get more points racking up much more quickly. Right, 45 seconds to go. Come on. Oh shit, my iPad has just switched itself off. I hope I've not run out of battery. Let's just press a button. Oh, it's run out of battery. Right, so I'm about 20 seconds to go. So 19, 18, 17, 16. Let's count down from 10 and then we'll stop it. I think I'm being a little bit tight on myself here, but 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll take this and then we'll stop. So I had 222. How ridiculous. I set a 10-minute timer and the battery ran out. So 222 is what we had. Let's see what we've got. Oh yeah, I have to press the button, don't I? Here we go, here we go. We have 273. So we got 51 points. So that was in 10 minutes. So we're averaging just a little bit over 5 points a minute. Now you can get a lot better than that, you really can. But 5 points every minute, that's not bad. 50 points in 10 minutes? Well, 51, let's be fair. And I think my countdown was probably a bit tight. When I looked at the iPad, I'd got over 40 seconds left. It was about 45. And then I kind of then jumped down to the bottom quite quickly. So as you can see, it's quite easy to get those points. And also, I think I leveled up twice. So I'm going to have 2 wheel spins. Let's see what he gives us. Oh, I want that. I want that Ferrari. Now give me that. What do we got? Oh, so close. You are so cruel. 5,000 credits. Okay, give me a nice one. No golds on here. A golf. Not bad. Nice golf. So there we go, guys. That is the place where I get skill points. That's how I get skill points. So as you've just seen there, in those 10 minutes, I'm averaging 5 skill points every minute. So 50 skill points in 10 minutes is not bad. I can get better than that if I'm a bit more focused. I did drop my skill chain a few times, as you noticed, so I didn't get to the 7 times multiplier, and that really did handicap me quite a lot. But if you're not aware of that area, then do check it out. It's a really, really nice, easy place to get your skill chain up. And there are a few cars that have the 7 times multiplier. I'm trying to find them all. If I can find them all, I'll make a video showing you exactly which ones they are, and then you can pick them. And there's also a couple of cars. Let me show you this. There are a couple of cars that have got this on them, which is a bit strange. I mean, they're rubbish cars. Let me think, what were they? I've seen 2 so far. When I see it, it will definitely remind me. It's kind of an old wagon thing. Can't even remember what make it is. Oh, I didn't know I got that Lotus. That's nice, thank you. What is it? It's rare, so it might have something good in it. I love this Sprint. Right, so what am I looking for? Where are you? I love the P50. I want to download some tuning for this that makes it go really fast. It's just so awesome. I love those little quirky cars. So where's this? Where is this car? I'm on Volkswagens already, so I'll go through more carefully this time. I think I added it to my favourites, so I'll just have a look in there, because obviously there's going to be less in there. This one, yes, it was a Ford. This has got the jump in it. It's got a 7 times multiplier and a 6 times multiplier as well. And I've seen that on 2 cars. I mean, the rest of the points aren't very good, so it doesn't compare to the Renault or the BMW that have the 7 times multiplier. It's not a Forza Edition either, but look at this. We have here, drive without fear, your car skill multiplier can go to 6. And then up here, drive it without fear, your car skill multiplier can go to 7. But it doesn't have, the one that looks like a little rocket that makes it go either 2 or 3 times faster. It doesn't have that, which I think is more important, because by the time you've got up high anyway, even if you're only on a 6, what am I talking about? No, this is more important. Yeah, you want the 7 times multiplier. So if you unlock this and this, I'm pretty damn certain it's only going to go up to 6. But let's take up to 7. Let's take a look. Let's unlock them both and see if through some freak occurrence this goes up to skill multiplier of 13. Wouldn't that be amazing? It also has the bonus extra 1 second on it. I assume that one is. That's what it looks like. It might be a half a second, I think, sometimes on there as well. 1 second. I'm going to take the drift one as well. And being as I've unlocked all this stuff, I might as well take those wheel spins. And isn't this here a 20% on super skills? 10% more influence? I'm not bothered about that. This one, 15%, I'm not bothered about that. But I'm going to take it anyway because I want to grab the wheel spin. I love these spins. I really hate it when you get something crap, but the fact that you can get something crap makes it all the more worthwhile when you get something good. It makes it more exciting. So I've got 2 spins here, and unfortunately it's not going to let me skip. I would have preferred the Jag. It's annoying when you can't skip. It should let you skip everywhere. A chicken suit. I hadn't got that on this character. I do have it on my other one, but I didn't have it on this one. I'm going to take the other wheel spin before I go and test the car. I mean, that's all I want to unlock on this. I'm not bothered about the extra life. Yay! That's nice. I like that. So I've got myself a lovely little desert beetle. So let's get out of here. What's this one? 30% more. Yeah, I'll get that. So 30% more things when you're doing the thing. So that's all the ones I'm going to have. I've got 2, 3, 4. So nice and easy to remember. 2, 3, 4. So let's see what I... Oh no, I'm not timing myself, am I? I don't need to do that. Jesus, it's slow. Oh my goodness, I need that extra second. Oh, this is horrible. I can't see anything either, so I'm just going to go... Oh, it's got a nice interior. I'm going to go like this. because I just can't see anything over the top of the giant car. I've got to do this quite carefully. Oh, I'm not going to... Go on. Oh, this is terrible. This is absolutely horrible. Look at the wood, though. Doesn't it look lovely? On my door to my left, that looks so nice. If you've not seen my other videos, you won't know that I've done this, but I was just turning the wheel as far as I could to the right, whilst wearing various different watches, because I wanted to see whether or not... get off my window. I wanted to see whether or not my... Oh, sod this. No, it's terrible. It's horrible to drive. It's too slow. I'm pretty sure it's only going to go to a 7 anyway, so I'm not going to bother checking anymore. But I wanted to see if my watch had the correct time on it, but it didn't. So I would have been very excited if it did. And also, none of the clocks that are in various places around the game have got the right time on them either. So that was a shame. I wanted them to. What was that? Was it a Lotus? I think it was a Lotus. The one that's new. I didn't realise I'd got. Right, Lotus. Okay, here they are. Yes, this one. I want to see what the perks are on this. I like these. I like any car that looks like a go-kart, or any car that's small and quirky. Beautiful. Car Mastery. Not as good as I'd hoped. No. Cheap wheel spin for 4 points. No. I'm not that interested in the rest of these. I'm going to take the wheel spin though. What is this? Is it... No, let's get this out of the way then I'll check. No, I wanted to check what the drive was on it, but I can't. Oh, I've got one of these already. I do love these, but I do already have one. So I'm not too excited about getting another one. But there we go anyway, guys. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. I just wanted to show you the place where I am getting these skill points from really quickly. I mean, I dropped my multiplier a couple of times there. I wanted to make a really fair video, just record, put a 10-minute timer on, and just show you the raw footage. I didn't want to kind of do my best run or anything like that, so I did drop my skill chain a few times, as you saw, and also I don't think I gave myself a full 10 minutes. I could have got a little bit more, but we averaged roughly 5 skill points per minute. So we've got 50 skill points in 10 minutes, which ain't bad at all. So I'm sure you can do a little bit better than that. Some tips for you. I said these as I was driving around, but just to, I want to restate them because they are important. Don't drive too fast. When you drive fast, first of all, there's a good chance you're going to flip your car on those sand dunes, and then you'll lose your skill chain. But also, you spend a huge amount of time right up in the air, and you don't get much for it. The air bonuses are quite small, so keep driving relatively slowly, and take advantage of those kangaroos. What I'm going to quickly show you before I shut this down, if you've got the same house as me, which is the one that's along here, then on your way home, the little path that I mentioned gives you some good bonuses. There's a lot of bins on this path. I'm going to change my view because when you're in this view, I don't like driving in this view, but you can see the obstacles much easier. You can see much further ahead, and you can see the bins that you're supposed to hit to get bonus points. This little footpath along here, there's a lot of benches, a lot of bins. So when you're driving back to your house, where is it? I think it starts around here somewhere. Here we go, it's just set back a little bit from the road. But yeah, when you drive back to your house, all of these bushes and these fences are going to keep your multiplier going. And there's quite a few. Jesus, where is it? Have I gone past it? Maybe I've not got to it yet. Ah, here it is. I was too far over. So this here, there's benches and there's bins. And those bins all give you 1,600 points. So when you're driving back to your house, if you have the same one that I've got, then drive along here. Look at that. Bins. So you're going to get this bin man bonus over and over again. Pretty damned awesome. It's only giving me 1,000 points on this, not 1,600 points, because I'm I mean, I don't have the bonuses on this car. So if I was in the Renault or the BMW or anything else that has the 7 times bonus, then I'd be getting 1,600 points for those. The actual the Renault 5 Turbo Forza Edition, it says skills bonus on it as the Forza Edition perk. So I don't really know. This is a very nice little car. I like that a lot. I do love the Atom, and it's kind of similar. Yeah, I like that. I do like that. So yeah, a lot of people are saying the BMW. That also has the 7 times multiplier. Very, very similar on the skills, but it's all down to your driving preference. But I am going to try and find every car that's got a 7 times multiplier, make a video of all the ones I can find, and then put that up on YouTube so I can review them all. Now, I know some of them, they might exist without me knowing about them because the Forza Edition cars are not in the showroom. So when I'm looking in the showroom to see which cars I've not got yet, it doesn't actually show you all the ones that are available, but hopefully by the time I've bought every car in the showroom, I'll also have unlocked all of the Forza Edition ones. So there we go, guys. That's all from me. If you found this video useful, I'm just going to go and park. There we go. It matches my house. So, well, it doesn't, but it's white. My house is white. But yeah, if you found this video useful, please leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know where you get your skill points from. Are you getting more skill points than I am? Are you averaging more than 5 per minute? I think on a good run, then I'd definitely be on higher than 5 a minute. I'm probably around about 7 or 8 per minute, I think, on a good run where I don't drop my my actual skill chain. As long as you don't drop it before it hits 7, then you're fine because you're getting maximum actual points. And as long as you don't go over 71,000, if that happens and you don't notice, you're getting points and they're not actually benefiting you in any way. So there we go. Leave a comment, leave a like, and if you've not already, please subscribe to my channel. You take care, have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon with more videos on Forza Horizon 4. Bye-bye.